Let's go. Bet. Have I gone too far? Do you detect something different? If you look inside my head, would you say something's missing? If you could give all your riches just to say the word, would you risk it? These politicians so old, can't tell if they're dead where they living. Prime. Whoa. Said I'm at my prime.
So I've had incredible success with my first book, What's Your Moonshot, which I'm so just delighted about, because, you know, when you're writing a book, you have no clue how it's going to be received, you know, and it's been received with such great enthusiasm that I've always wondered how people even wrote one book, and now that I've had this sort of feedback, I'm like, wow, okay, I've got this whole other book inside me, and I've started writing it and built the keynote around it, and it's called Magnetize, and it's this idea around how do you create a life that you stop chasing things. You know, I start off the book with, are you running towards the light or are you running away from the darkness? And a lot of us from the outside, the action looks the same, and from people seeing us, it looks like we're energetic and driven and trying to create things. But when you're running away from the darkness, what you have is this anxious energy that's pushing you forward. When you're running towards the light, you got this excitement that's magnetizing you. And when you get into the space of dealing with all sorts of internal dialogue issues, when you bring all that stuff to the surface and you deal with your mommy and daddy issues, you start realizing that for the longest time, well, anyway, for me, for the longest time, in fact, for 40 years of my life, I was running away from the darkness. I had no idea. I thought I was just trying to operate and make things happen, but really what I was doing is running away from the darkness. Now that I've realized and unpacked and realized that there is another way, there is a way to move towards excitement rather than running away from something, now my life is magnetizing stuff. I mean, I'm going to New York, I'm going to Latvia, I'm going to Dubai, I've got book deals around the world happening. I mean, that's a dream come true for me. And a lot of people say to me from the outside, like, John, what's going on? How's this trajectory of your life? What have you done? All I've done is take responsibility for becoming real about what's driving me and what is making me want to bring the sort of impact to the world that I'm working in. So the book's called Magnetize. I'm so excited. It's going to be launching 2018 June, and I'm all about making sure that we get it right and really help people get to understand how do we magnetize our lives. How do we go about getting things to come to us rather than us going to it.
Said I'm at my prime.